Yo, what is up YouTube? My name is Radical and welcome to this video where I'll be explaining which facet to take on Timbersaw. And I have the best example in this game that just happened to me on stream, and I'm going to show it to you guys as the actual proof as to why I like the Shredder facet. Okay, in this exact moment, I'm level 3. And let me show you guys CS, or actually let me show the net worth. Maybe that shows a little bit better how I was doing in this lane. So as you can see, Anti-Mage is doing really great in this lane. And Lich Anti-Mage lane, you know, not that strong, but super solid. Lich just Qs over and over again. Anti-Mage has good abilities to burn the mana of Timber. Undying and Timber don't have that much mana to begin with. So with all that being said, let me just show you this exact moment. Let's just play it one time. So Anti-Mage just comes over here, and I'm like, okay, if he walks here, I can just kill him like that. Just like that. One more time. Right? I actually say this on the stream. If he walks over these trees, I can burst him, right? And I'm just saying that by a feeling, but I'll just show you the actual numbers as to why this is super important. So here, in this exact moment, guys, right? Anti-Mage has 212 HP with some sticks, but he's not gonna use this sticks because this is like a very flashy combo. He cannot react to it. At least he doesn't expect to get bursted here, right? I have stick, I have this thing that he swapped up. So he's not even thinking about like getting bursted. But hey, here I go in just like that, right? And I just want to show you the damage that this Anti-Mage take here, okay? Go in. The first instance of damage the Anti-Mage take is 100 damage from the Timber Chain level 2. Timber Chain level 2 does 100 pure damage, right? Plain and simple. But now here, I cut one of these trees that I latch onto. I cut one of the trees that I latch onto because, you know, that's how Timber Chain works. But did you notice the Shredder facet just did a little extra damage to Anti-Mage? I'll just show you one more time so you'll see it. So Anti-Mage walks over there. Look. That's the first damage. So he took 100 damage. Now watch. He takes another damage there, plus the Timber Chain. And that is exactly the damage that you get from the Shredder. Now, how much is that, guys? I will show you in the demo, but I just want to tell you that the Shredder does 40 plus damage for each of those splitters that spreads around you in the 700 distance. One of them hits Anti-Mage, and that's plus 40 damage that he takes. He goes to 74. Now here, there are 2 trees, and I have 1 Q here. So 2 trees, that'll be 18 damage, tree bonus damage, which, you know, if you cut more trees with your Q, you do more damage. And now I have 75 damage plus 18 damage. That's going to be 93 damage, right? 93 damage done, because there would be 2 trees here. Let me show you. Okay, one of the trees gets cut. There are 2 trees here. That'll be plus 18 damage. So plus 18 damage, plus the 75, 93 damage, right? And this Anti-Mage has 74 damage, 74 HP. So it's barely enough to just burst him there. If I do not get that plus 40 damage there, this Anti-Mage will have 100 something HP, as I just said, and I would have 93 damage, right? So he wouldn't die from that combo that I just did here. And mind you, he has Lotus and the magic stick, and this whole combo takes around like 1.5 seconds there, right? So he will notice now that, oh my god, I'm in danger, and will press the stick button, press the Lotus, or even blink away. So I cannot just land an extra auto attack to actually confirm the kill. Probably, if this Anti-Mage is actually good and, like, you know, reacts good, he will not die without the Shredder. Now, let me just go into the demo and show you actually how much damage does this Shredder actually does, because when you hover over it, it doesn't say. It just says Splinter's slow duration and also the slow itself. And it just says it's sending 10 splinters in all directions up to 700 distance. It just doesn't say how much damage it does. And does it scale with leveling it up? Let me just show you. 1 level
Prepare for
in
battle.
Timber Chain. Let's see how much damage it does. 20 damage for level 1. Plus 20 damage for level 1. If you land your Timber Chain as well, that's going to be 65 damage because the base damage is 45. Plus 20, 65. See this. 65 damage. And the splinters, I have checked, you cannot hit a hero with 2 of them. It just doesn't work like that. They just get hit by 1 of the splinters. So even if they are very close to the tree, right, you might think that, you know, you find a weird angle that they would get hit by 3 or something. It doesn't happen. They always get hit by 1. Plus 65. Did you guys see? Like, there were splinters coming this way, but he didn't get hit by them. They will get hit by only 1. So plus 20. Let's now go to level 3. Which this is very common for Timber builds, right? For the builds that you actually want to go for the kills and not get reactive armor and just sit and last it. So right now, let's see how much damage this splinter does. Okay, he got hit by the Timber Chain as well. I just want to get hit by the splinters. 40 damage on level 2. And I have noticed as well that how forgiving Dota is for landing the Timber Chain itself. Like, look, do you guys think that I'm hitting this, by the way? Do you guys think that this guy will get hit by the Timber Chain or not? Well, he gets hit by that. Isn't that crazy? Like how much distance there was? He got hit by the full combo. But anyways, right? Timber doesn't have that much of a good win rates currently, but we'll get into that as well. Let's see how much level 3 does. Level 30? Level 3, I mean, does 60 damage. And then one more level, it does 80. So it's 20, 40, 60, and 80. That's how much extra damage you are doing on your Timber Chain. Now, in my humble opinion, this facet is worth going because you get so much extra damage doing to the other heroes before level 6, as I showed you in that one anti-mage moment. Now, I've got that moment a lot of the times in my Timber games. I will just show you the stats. I've been very successful with this hero. Look, 71% win rate. It's really, really good. And I'm just saying, I've been playing the Shredder facet over and over again. Now, my rank is Divine 4 right now, but I was Immortal. I lost a lot of fucking MMR, but that's besides the point. I recalibrated and it got fucked. But listen, all I'm saying that the other day I was seeing Mind Control play this hero, and a lot of Timber players play this facet, the Twisted Chakram. Most of them play this facet. Level 5, same build, right? But you're not getting the extra plus 60, plus 40, and plus 20 that you're constantly doing over and over in the lane. So within that period, you're super stronger with the Shredder. No doubt about that. But now what happens if I get level 6? I am level 6 and I have the Twisted Chakram, which you don't get with the other Shredder facet. Now, am I doing more damage right now? It really depends on a couple of things here. The first thing that you notice is that this base damage is 100 Twisted Chakram, right? 100 damage. Now, this guy does plus 60 damage with the Shredder, as I showed you. So 60, 100. But this is 4-second cooldown Timber Chain, right? You usually do 2 or 3 Timber Chains in a skirmish before hitting or after hitting your 6. But let's say you're doing 2. If you're doing 2 in 8 seconds, you're doing plus 120 damage. That'll be more than the 100 damage that you're getting with the Twisted Chakram. Now, there is another thing. The Twisted Chakram could hit the same hero twice. So if that happens, that'll be 200 damage. More damage, right? 1, 200. So it does 200 damage. And let's just say that there is another hero over here, maybe another hero over here. Maybe they get hit by one of the passes from the Twisted Chakram. You know, one gets 100 damage, the other one maybe gets 200. It's not reliable. So for example, if this guy is here, I believe he would get just hit by 1. As you see, this guy gets hit by only 100 pass, just like 1 pass, which is 100 damage. This guy gets hit by 200. So Is that worth it? Now this is a 20-second cooldown spell. Now what if I have the other facet, guys? Right? Now let's say they are kind of afar, just like the other one, right? We want to hit them, only hit one of them and hit the other one by just the shredder. Now if I hit this guy gets 60, this will be 215 damage, right? So you hit them with the shredder. Now mind you, the shredder's slow is 50% on level 3. 50% for 1 second. It's a lot. If you have ever played with this facet, it's a lot of slow. You can hunt them down because your Timber Chain comes off cooldown over and over, and you can just chase them forever. And also you get to land your ult a little bit more reliably because they are slowed. You don't need to go Rod of Atos as these other players go. For example, Mind Control goes this Gleipnir and the Rod of Atos, right? But in my opinion, that's just a waste of gold. You don't need that with this facet because you're constantly slowing them and your ults land more efficiently. Now, with the most optimal play, right? Down in the late game. Let's say your levels are complete, right? Now with 3 levels into Twisted Chakram, that's 200 damage, right? And 2 passes is gonna be 400 damage, right? And now the cooldown is even lower, which is crazy. All I'm saying is that in the late game, yes, this facet does more damage. In the late game, if you can land both of the passes, right? And it's 10-second cooldown. In that period, you can only do 2 Timber Chains, which is plus 80 damage. It's going to be 160, but it's way off from 400 damage, which is 2 passes. So yes, Mind Control plays this facet, and I'm pretty sure he's like top 50 EU or something. I'm not sure, even like higher. The thing is, I believe taking this facet is way better because before getting your 6, even after getting 1 level in your 6, it's still worth it. Why? Because if they are standing a little close and the RNG gods, favor you, they will get hit and they will get slowed so much. And now as an offlaner, most of the heroes have some sort of an initiate. They have stuns, they have like other stuff. Timbersaw, if you go this facet, you have nothing but damage. You are damage, right? But with this facet, you're slowing, a little bit of help to your team, brings something extra to the table, but it is less damage a little in the late game. Now in my opinion, as I showed you in that anti-mage game, a lot of the times before hitting level 6, you want to dominate the lane and get as much kills as possible. So I think this facet is actually better than the other facet. One more thing that I didn't mention, with the other facet, you're just staying back, casting the Rod of Atos and doing damage that way. And then maybe while they're standing there, you do this and then do some damage, right? But if you also want to get Rod of Atos and also blink, right? I don't need to blink. It's kind of a waste because why are you going Rod of Atos? You can just get on top of them and do your damage. You either go Rod of Atos or you either go blink. This is for locking them down and then going to them. This is for just jumping on them. You don't need this. If you have blink, you just jump on them and do the damage. So with that being said, I think the blink is crucial for Timbersaw because it's one of those items that is flashy. You get to outplay people and you get these weird angles that you can do more damage to all of the heroes in the team fight. Rod of Atos, kind of not my style. With all of that being said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow my Twitch. I stream almost daily and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.